Map is updated. It's kind of crazy there's 10 screens in there. Just through this one little door. I'm kind of impressed actually. Okay, I said I would do it, so let's go ahead and do this and probably get ourselves killed immediately. You don't know what to dig for? Yes. Huh. Okay, we can do some digging at the cemetery. Very clearly. So let's go to the right, where we find the remainder of the cemetery. And we can dig here as well. But not yet. This is a scary old cemetery. Many of the tombstones are crumbling or falling over, and the entire place is overgrown with weeds. A mountain range looms to the east, and all around are forest encroaches. How odd! You see a crypt door built right into the mountainside. Yeah, I was wondering if we can go east here, but I suspect that door is locked. The crypt door is closed. The door is locked. Can't spell. The stone crypt is built into the mountainside. I was hoping it would tell me about the columns and the creature on top of it. I don't think we're getting anything though. Can I read some of these stones? There are rocks here and there. No, I'm more interested in... What about read? There we go. 1634 to 1672. She done her best. Very brief, very to the point. Is there anything here? Actually, can I knock on this door? You pound on the door and hear your knocks echo from within. There is no answer. Whoever you are, tread softly, I entreat you, for if he chance to wake, be sure he'll eat you. Alright, so we got zombies now. Lovely. Bessie Cowden, 1650 to 1669. Here lieth the body of Bessie Cowden, who would live longer, but she Cowden. That's super weird. Sorrow and grief made her decay, when she lost her lover at sea one day. Interesting. Census Brown. Stranger, approach this spot with gravity. John Brown is filling his last cavity. At length, my friends, the feast of life is over. I've eat sufficient, and I'll drink no more. My night is come, I've spent a jovial day. 'Tis time to part, but oh, what is to pay? Rebecca Freeland, 1598. She drank good ale, good punch and wine, and lived to the age of 99. Almost an antique. 1546. Reader, here lies, but forbear to read more without a tear. Tear? Tear makes more sense, but it doesn't rhyme. 1. I cannot speak the rest. You may weep, I'll smite my breast. Grief preventing, and this stone, too small to be written on. Only this, a little boy, Willie, in Abram's bosoms laid. These are super weird. Oh my god. Here lies a poor woman who was always tired. She lived in a house where help wasn't hired. Her last words on earth were, "Dear friends, I am going to where there's no cooking or washing or sewing. For everything there is exact to my wishes, or where they don't eat, there's no washing of dishes. I'll be where loud anthems will always be ringing, but having no voice, I'll be quit of the singing. Don't mourn for me now, don't mourn for me never. I am going to do nothing for ever and ever." You sound like an awesome lady, just saying. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff here, but I'm really not convinced that this ties into the plot at all. I think it's just fluff. More spoop! You have come upon a bizarre group of scary, human-like trees. A thick forest of pine trees surrounds this strange group. Steep mountains block your way to the east. There is spoop to the left as well, so I suspect there is an area that's being blocked off by these trees. Yeah, if I try going through here, I'm going to die very quickly. I can see that. I can't go north here. There's no... Never mind. Time to leave this mortal world? Really? I don't think I can get through this path here, and I think if I try going this way, then this tree that is directly underneath the crown is going to intercept me. That one there. Okay, let's keep exploring. Not that way. If we go south from the cemetery, we should bump into the river again. Hell, one better, we're actually at a waterfall. That looks gorgeous. You see a beautiful waterfall cascading down the mountain into a deep blue pool. From the pool, a river courses westward. Around you, a dense forest closes in. We can trace that river all the way to the sea. That is great. This is a magnificent waterfall. It tumbles into a deep pool, which then flows westward as a rushing river. Can we dive in there? You say deep. That makes me think we can dive. You are already swimming. The force of the water pushes you back. There's got to be something there. Dive underwater. You're not strong enough. The current forces you back. The water isn't deep enough here. Yeah, okay, there's something here, but I don't know what. Again, we're going to be back here. I'm certain of it. I think we all know about the trope of if you put a waterfall in the game, there must be a secret behind it. There must be. If there isn't, then your game is an abject failure. Okay, let's go south. I'm back on the first row again, which is mildly concerning. We have a path leading up into the mountains. And can I go south here? I'm not sure that I can go south. Mountain range rises to the east from the forest. A narrow path winds steeply up the side of it. So I'm going to try going south, but firstly, I believe I'm blocked here. And secondly, if I try going here, yeah, I can't go south here. If I try going west, I come here. If I go south, I get to the back of the house, and we're surrounded by these trees, and we've now been a real sap this time. I don't know if I can get into the... I can see on the map that there is a square that I cannot access. It is surrounded by these trees. I do wonder if there is a way through these trees. I've either got to go up here, or I need to go right to where we just died. Is there something on the ground there? It looks like there might be something on the ground there. Let me take a very brief look. These trees though, what the hell do we do about these trees? I don't suppose I can talk to them? Ask them for safe passage? These trees do not have the capability to talk, implying that some do. You see nothing of importance on the ground. I thought this might be something here, but I'm guessing it's not. Yeah, there is an unexplored area of the map directly to the north, and I'm not certain that I can get to it. If I go further to the right, we're going to get caught by the one on the right. Actually, I can't go further to the right, I'm running into the wall. How do we get through here? I assume I can't go this way. Getting caught by someone on the left there. Yeah, we're not going north here. At least I don't think we are. Oh! Really? Literally walked left and that was it. Done. So I can go up this mountain path here, which I think is where I'm going to head next. Or I can try going south here, but I don't believe I can go right. I don't think this is happening. I can't avoid this one on the right by moving around this way. That doesn't work. It would mean I'd have to go in between here, and I don't think that works either. I'm really close, but I don't think this is the answer. At this point, I'm basically pixel hunting, and if I need to pixel hunt this early into the game, I don't think this is the answer. So a couple to the right gets me killed, but if I go north, I'm pretty sure that's going to kill me instantly, just like that. I refuse to believe we can get through here. Alright, fine, I'll slow it down. Okay, one step to the right gets me killed, and if one step to the north gets me killed, two steps to the north gets me killed. If I go right now, is that death? Yep, so this clearly is not the answer just yet. We have one unexplored square on the map, which will have to remain unexplored for a bit longer. In the meantime, though, I can go up this mountain path. The Rocky Mountains rise sharply to the east. It's death if I fall, correct? I'll take that as a yes. Oh, Lolotte's goons. This music though. The treacherous path winds narrowly around the craggy mountain. In the distance, perched upon a rocky ledge, you see a dark, unfriendly castle. The dark castle looks very forbidding. It perches precariously upon an overhanging mountain ledge. The path upon which you are now treading seems to lead directly to the sinister castle. Lolotte's goons are not appealing at all. Besides having an unnatural pallor to their skin, they are creepy little creatures who fly upon wings that resemble those of bats. Oh geez. No control. Well, my pets, Lolotte hisses, what have you drug home today? Lolotte gives you the once over, and as she does, her red eyes begin to narrow. Are you a foolish girl who wandered here by mistake? Or are you a spy sent here by my enemy, Genesta? You swear to Lolotte that you are nothing but a poor peasant girl who has lost her way, but she doesn't seem to believe you, as her mouth begins to snarl, and her eyes narrow to mere slits. This is all moving very fast, and I see the raven there. For the first time, you experience real fear and begin to tremble. You weren't feeling it with the dragon? Lolotte snarls. You don't look stupid enough to have wandered here. I believe you're a spy. Take her to the cell. What's wrong with your face? It looks less for cell and more like a torture chamber. Okay. That was all very scripted, but is it a good thing that we're here or not? Lolotte knows that we're a spy. Well, basically we were sent by Genesta and we're trying to get the talisman back. I don't think she knows about the talisman yet though. You have found yourself in a horrible cell. It looks as if others have found their way here too. Hopefully, you won't end up like them. There's some gnarly stuff in here. The chains are securely attached to the wall. What would you call these things? I want to say torture implements, but I know it won't understand what that is. What about the skeleton? At least 2 unfortunate individuals have met their end here. An ominous machine lurks in the corner of this cell. As to its purpose, you don't want to know. You hear the henchmen returning. Perhaps they are setting you free. No, I want to have a look under that rack first. It looks like there's something here. Nothing of interest on the floor. Really? It looks like there's something here. Really? Hear the henchmen returning. Perhaps they are setting you free. Yeah, okay. I'll wait. The henchman motions you to follow him out of the cell. That raven. Lolotte gives you a sickly sweet look. You're lucky, my dear, she croons. My precious son, Edgar, has taken a liking to you, and he believes you. He's convinced me to give you a chance to prove your innocence. You glance at the homely young man standing next to Lolotte. He blushes. Lolotte continues. I wish to own the unicorn that inhabits the Meadowland. Bring me the unicorn, and I shall not only set you free, but reward you as well. To a henchman, Lolotte orders, Go! Take her back to the forest. Oh, jeez. Enough with the music already. Thank you. Okay. So that raven is very clearly a spy. Very, 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 very clearly. The unicorn, though. I don't know how we can convince it to come back here. Oh, come on. We're not RNGing our way through this. I do wonder if Edgar was mentioned in Manannan's letter. Oh, okay. You can't get to me if I die first. Yeah, I do wonder if Edgar was mentioned in Manannan's letter. Something like, my own son or whoever is like acting royally or something. I don't remember what it said. I can't recall. Okay, so I believe I've explored everywhere on the map apart from the ocean perhaps. We have a unicorn and I do not want to take it to Lolotte just yet. I feel we need to do something with that unicorn, but right now, I'm not sure what. What am I carrying? Would the bard be interested in the Shakespearean book? You hand the Shakespeare book to the minstrel. Curiously, he opens it and begins to read aloud, first hesitantly, then with increased forcefulness as he begins to get into it. Suddenly, he stops and looks at you. "This is wonderful," he exclaims. "I've forgotten what you sound like. This gives me a new lease on life. No longer am I a mere minstrel. Now I will become a famous actor. To be or not to be? How's that?" He then gives you his lute, bids you farewell, and wanders off to stardom. We have a lute. Can we play the lute? Apparently not. Alright, progress. Can I swap the lute for the flute? I've just got to find you first. So Rosella can do the dishes, she can play the organ, and she can play the lute. Everything we pretty much want, eh, fellas? Kill me. Pan has ceased his dancing and now looks at you, and the lute, curiously. Alright, so we have his attention. You speak to Pan, but he doesn't respond. He only stares at you expectantly. You've already attracted Pan's attention. Okay. Pan gracefully accepts your gift of lute, and in return, he gives you his flute. Happy now, he dances away with it. Can we play the flute? You wouldn't want to interfere with Pan's lute music. What about over here? She can play 3 musical instruments, chat. This is ridiculous. Okay, I'm not sure what we need the flute for at this time. The unicorn. I do not want to take this back to Lolotte just yet. That seems like a bad idea. What would that open or what would that do? What if I go to the fisherman's place? I've not forgotten about the worm. And try playing the flute. If I go to the end of the pier, can I summon Cthulhu? Wouldn't be a good idea right now. Okay. They do not give a shit about my flute playing. Same thing there. I can clean up in here as well. No. The worm. I imagine the worm would make great fishing bait. Give worms a man. The fisherman and his wife look at it in interest, but then shrug and shake their heads. Can I give them anything here? Give pouch to man? Yeah, that does something. You offer the pouch of diamonds to the fisherman, who takes it gladly. Wife, give the girl my fishing pole in trade, he tells his tired wife. Obediently, she retrieves the pole and hands it to you. Thank you very much, she says, smiling. You have certainly helped us. And once again, I've forgotten what you all sound like. So we lose the diamonds, but we gain the fishing pole. And, I mean, we've got a fishing pole and a worm, so we have to do it, don't we? He had no luck. Let's see if we can... Never mind. Let's see if we can fish up Cthulhu. But if I find a fish, what would I do with it? I wouldn't give it to those two because they've got a pouch full of diamonds now. They are rich, they're set for life. Bait pole. There we go. Scrunching up your delicate nose, you gingerly bait the hook of the fishing pole with the large earthworm. Eagerly from the end of the pier, you fling the baited line of the fishing pole into the ocean. I have no control here. Almost immediately, you feel a sharp tug on the line. Something pulls and fights your line as you slowly reel it in. There it is. You have caught yourself a fine, fat fish. It's a dead fish. If I look at it, I'm just going to get the image, aren't I? Yeah. What can I do with a dead fish other than cooking it and eating it, perhaps? You speak to the old fisherman and he replies, You've really helped me and the missus, girlie. Those diamonds will come in awful handy. We can't thank you enough. Again, you say a few words to the fisherman. All right already, he exclaims. I told you that I was grateful. Don't you have something else to do? Give fish to man? No. What about the woman? You speak to the fisherman's wife. She smiles as she replies, You're a very kind girl. You've helped us out a lot. Why, I might even be able to buy some brand new clothes. You say a few words to the woman, but she seems not to hear you as she is humming softly to herself while knitting. I don't think we're getting anything else here, so what can I do with a dead fish? I'm not sure. Okay, not immediately sure what else to do, so I think it's time for me now to check out the ocean. I did do this briefly in my testing, and I couldn't find out what to do, other than dying very quickly. So we're at the pier. You are swimming near the end of an old weathered pier. From here to the west, you can see nothing but ocean. Just like that. You make a tasty morsel for that hungry shark. There is something to the north there. I don't know if it's on all of the screens or just some of them, but it looks like a whirlpool or something. What was that? You are getting very tired, Rosella. Yeah, we're going to drown very shortly. You are swimming in a great ocean. Life or fish leap about you as you swim. I did not see this in my testing. No sign of it. Come back. I definitely have a memory of that. Do we have to RNG ourselves into getting caught by that whale? That thing to the top of the screen is super weird. It looks like a whirlpool. It really does. Huh. I think the shark is cheating. Mind you, I'm cheating by trying to move between screens as well, but I think the shark is really, really cheating. Okay. I've got vivid memories of getting caught by that whale. But it doesn't seem to be working right now. And in fact, I don't think I can look at it. Okay, well apparently that's just a thing I can do. What the hell? I have memories of an island over here, but I definitely have memories of getting caught by that whale. So I need to redo my map. We're at the stream. If I go left a couple of times if I can without getting eaten by the shark. Is there a safe path across here? Or is it all RNG? Let's try from the pier. Because this screen is safe. From your vantage point, you can see only water. Okay, so if we go to left from the pier, we find ourselves on some sort of island. Gonna have to redo the map. You stare out at the ocean and the white sand beach of this secluded island. From the middle of the island, a majestic ivory palace towers, surrounded by a lovely manicured garden. Alright. We're on an island. That peacock, though. A majestic peacock with a beautiful tail struts by. Can I have a feather, please? You might find one lying around here somewhere. Yeah, I thought there was one just on the shore here before I loaded. This place looks very familiar. You see the azure ocean stretching in front of you as you stand on the beach of this marvelous island. Behind you, set amidst a beautiful garden, rises a splendid ivory palace. Is this where Genesta's hanging out? You see the beach of a beautiful enchanted island. Behind you, an ivory palace rises majestically. A luxuriant garden encircles the magnificent palace. I'll take that feather, thank you. Lovely. What do we do with it? Actually, upon looking at it, I recall what to do with it now. This has to be Genesta's place. It has to be. There's no way in hell it's not. The beautiful blue ocean washes gently upon the shore of the magical island. Dominating the centre of this island is a splendid ivory palace. You see a sparkling sand beach of an exotic island. Before you, in the centre of the island, a wonderful ivory palace rises. A lovely garden surrounds the palace. I'll look more shortly. You have found yourself upon a most beautiful and exotic island. In the centre of this island, a wondrous ivory palace towers. Behind you, the azure ocean washes gently upon the island's sparkling beach. Enough about the ivory palace already, Jesus. Look at Ivory Palace. An enchanting ivory palace, fuck me, encircled by a luxuriant garden, rises from the centre of this secluded island. Alright, so let's go in. Yeah, there we go. Genesta's tiny fairies guard the palace door. Two small fairies hover protectively above the palace door. Talk to fairies? You speak to the little fairies, but they do not respond. Perhaps they cannot talk. Okay, maybe that's why Genesta didn't introduce us, because we don't know their names. This place is quite large. You are roaming through the wonderful island garden. Towering beside you is something. You see an interesting statue within this part of the garden. Depicted in the statue, a pair of dolphins leap gracefully from a wave. Yeah, I can see it. It's a 3x3 map, similar to what we had in King's Quest 2. You are standing in the lovely garden of this enchanted island. Beside you, something. Within this garden, a bridge emblazoned with the figures of swans arches over a little pond. A beautiful white swan floats serenely upon us. I don't suppose I can talk to the swan. Also, that bird. There are many exotic birds on this island. It looks like a cockatoo or something. Can I fall in the pond? No. A beautiful white swan floats gracefully upon the little pond. Can't talk to a swan? Watch me. There's so much I can look at here, holy crap. Before you, a palace door beckons, flanked on both sides by lilac shrubs. A lovely hedge surrounds this island garden. Can I open the door? I can. Oh geez. It's so purple. This is the entry hall of the enchanted Ivory Palace. Two of the doors are closed, and presumably off limits to uninvited visitors. The left doorway, however, is open. More fairies. Genesta's constant companions are small fairies with fluttering wings and brightly coloured gowns. They utter not a word. Two of the doors are closed, locked, and off limits to uninvited visitors, but the left doorway is open. The main palace door is behind you. You're not close enough? Bullshit. You can't, the door is locked. Knock on door. There's no answer. Alright, so let's go up here. What even is this place? You are on a tower stairway of the island's Ivory Palace. There is nothing of importance on the walls. It looks like there's a massive mural directly in front of me, which I can't look at because Rosella reckons it's not important. She's dying. Genesta's bedchamber is very beautiful and serene. Genesta lies very still upon the seashell bed, her concerned fairy helpers hovering near, and her pet snow leopard lying close by. Can I pat the snow leopard? That's probably not a good idea. Lies. Genesta's tiny fairy helpers flit furiously about, trying to keep you from disturbing the dying fairy. As you attempt to speak to the gravely ill Genesta, her small fairy helpers flutter madly about, trying to prevent you from disturbing her. The lovely fairy is visibly fading. Fast. Within hours, if she doesn't get her magic talisman back, she'll be dead. This will be a loss for Tamir, as the evil Lolotte will come to power. Should we really be interfering though? A white, spotted snow leopard lies on the floor of Genesta's bedchamber. It lies quite still, but for an occasional twitch of its tail. Can I loot the place? You can't do that now. Okay. So once I've got the talisman, I can come here. So there's a freaking 3x3 island on the left-hand side of the map, just over the ocean. And I don't know if I successfully RNG'd my way there by doing that or what, but I definitely got memories of being caught by Moby Dick or whatever, but I'm just updating my map right now. I'm going to need to redraw this from scratch because everything is now effed up. I do wonder whether we can get caught by the whale. Is there a way we can do that? It's a gorgeous island though. And there's so much more I can look at there, but I don't want to. If I can successfully make it back 2 screens to the right, I should find myself at the cliffs. Assuming the map is correct. There we go. Horrors! You have been swallowed by a huge whale. Phew! This place stinks. And I think that's happened because we have the feather. But you didn't hear me say that. Let's look around. No, we can climb up there. Guaranteed. Look. That's water. You notice a bottle floating in the seawater of the whale's stomach. Are we actually in the stomach? I thought we were in the mouth. Like, these are its teeth, this is its tongue, that's the little thingy that you tickle at the back of your throat, so I don't remember what it's called. I didn't study human biology, chat. Or whale biology. Let's grab the bottle. So what was so important that we needed to get swallowed by a whale to grab the bottle? You open the glass bottle and retrieve the imprisoned note. I have regrets. I'm a little kid, and my name's Tommy. I'm having trouble with Old King Cole and Humpty Dumpty in Mixed Up Mother Goose. Come and help me. Tommy, go fuck yourself. What else do we have in here? Anything useful? Seawater. This skeleton, though. The skeleton of an unlucky man, let's call him James, rests atop the wreckage of a small boat. There is nothing of importance with the skeleton. There's nothing in the old boat. It didn't help James, and it won't help you. I assume this is also nothing to my left here. I thought it might have been a wheel. We've got a glass bottle, which is empty, which may come in useful for something. And we've also got a nose. Can I burn the nose? No. I can climb up here. I remember this. And I need to use the feather to get out. What do you want to do with the peacock feather? Look at its mouth. The whale's throat and mouth are enormous. Huge teeth, a great tongue, and yes, even a large... I don't know how to pronounce that word. What's that, you say? Well, suffice to say, it looks like a big punching bag and hangs down from the top of the throat. See, you learn something new every day. Tickle that thing with feather. Go on. It's the airsick bag all over again. UVULA. Can I climb up further here, perhaps? Like if I go right, or if I go left, I can go left a fair way. But I can't seem to go up. I know exactly what I have to do. I have to tickle that thing with a feather. I can't remember the command, chat. Brain not work good. The parser is acting very weird right now. Yes, that's a big uvula, or however you pronounce that word. Alright, there's some weird shit going on here and I don't understand it. Can I stand up somehow? There's got to be a way up here. I thought it was straight up the center, but that is not behaving properly. Come on. I don't think I'm getting up there. I thought I could just climb straight up the center and then stand up, but this is clearly not working for me. It looks like the noxious fumes have finally gotten to you, Rosella. Okay, there's a time limit. Fucking lovely. Thing is, it's a really simple command, I just don't recall what it is. To me, the command is tickle uvula, or however it's pronounced, with feather. I don't get this. No, but we're going to make this thing sneeze. What is the command? I don't recall. Alright, one moment, I'm looking at the verb list. Tickle is absolutely on the list of verbs. Look at mouth. What have we got? Teeth, tongue. This is the biggest tongue you've ever seen. It's also extremely slippery, slimy, and bumpy. Ugh. Can we climb this in any way, shape, or form? Yeah, I'm just about ready to look at the walkthrough. I know the answer to this is super simple. I just don't recall what it is. I have been here before and I have gotten out of it. But right now, I just don't see it. We only got caught in here because we're holding the feather, and that is our means of escape. I remember that much very clearly. But right now, I either can't get high enough, or I just can't find the command to touch this thing and get it to sneeze so that we get out of here. Yeah, this ain't working. Tickle is absolutely on the verb list. Alright, looking it up. I know it's super simple, damn it. Okay, so apparently what we need to do is walk straight into the middle of the tongue and up to it, and then tickle it. I mean, I don't know what I'm missing here. We have to stand on the tongue. What the actual hell am I missing here? I'm slowing the game right down, making another save. Go on. Okay, I don't know what the game's doing now. That's super weird. Okay, it is as slow as it can possibly go. Okay, so going up by 1 pixel, I fall down. Going left by 1. Going up 1 gets me killed. Going right 1. Up 1 gets me killed. Let's go left 2. Going up by 1 is killing me. I can move left and right here, but if I try going up, just the 1 pixel, I die immediately. What am I missing? Okay, reading the next paragraph. The climbing part is really hard. You need a starting place. There are 4 tissue bumps in the water. Sierra suggests that you swim to the rightmost tissue bump. You're saying that we don't need to climb the center. Alright, fine. Speeding things up a bit. I do not remember having to pixel hunt this shit. This is crazy. Okay, let's try and find a way up. A couple up gets me killed. Can I go left? I don't believe I can go up there. Okay, that's interesting. I moved up a little bit there, but I was moving left. I did not push up on the keyboard. The fuck? Can I go right here? Can I go up? Okay, can't go right. I assume I need to get into the center here. I mean, that's the whole point. So I'm trying to reach this punching bag. Okay, getting close. What kind of puzzle is this? Okay, I can't go right. Her hairline is almost at the top of the tongue. Come on. Ugh. So close. Okay. Making progress. Or not. This is painful. This is actually painful. I do not remember this. Go figure, chat. Not that. Any direction but that random. Jesus Christ. Right, we're standing up at least. Can I tickle the whatchamacallit with the feather? Oh my god. There is a way up here, damn it. I can go up a little bit, and then I've got to go to the left. Jesus fuck. This is painful. I'm close. I'm so close. Ugh. If not here, then where? I can't move left or up. I'm stuck on this little ridge here, or whatever you want to call it. I cannot move up. Okay, maybe I can move up. I'll try moving left. That happens. Oh, what the hell? Oh, get out of here. Why am I falling now? Am I falling because I'm about to die? Not touching anything. Yeah, noxious fumes. Yeah, okay. I might have to do that again. Oh my god. If I just go down to the left and try tickling. Oh, that was painful. And I don't remember it. I just recall climbing straight up the middle and tickling that thing and getting out. I do not recall having to do whatever the fuck we just did. You frantically tickle the throat of the whale with the big peacock feather. You begin to feel a quiver under your feet, which quickly turns into a mighty tremble. Suddenly, you hear a thunderous achoo, and you are swept out of the whale's mouth in a tremendous wave of ocean water. Again, you find yourself swimming in the ocean. Where are we? And are we going to get eaten by a shark? Highly likely. Okay, where the fuck are we now?